So, the question that every beginner asks at some point is this: which programming language is the best? It sounds like a simple question, but the truth is much more complicated. The answer depends on what you want to do, what kind of person you are, and sometimes even what year it is, because technology keeps changing. Let's sit down and really explore this. No rushing, no quick top 10 list, no shallow answers. Just a deep, honest conversation about programming languages, their strengths, their weaknesses, and why there may never be one single language that is the best. Let's begin with the basics. When people say best, what do they actually mean? Do they mean the easiest language to learn? Do they mean the one that makes you the most money? Or the one that gives you the most freedom to build whatever you want? These are all different answers. So the first thing we need to do is redefine the question. Instead of asking which language is the best, a better question is, which language is the best for me, for what I want to do right now? Now let's look at some of the most popular programming languages and see what makes each of them special. First, let's talk about Python. This language has exploded in popularity in the past decade. It's known for its simplicity and readability. You can learn the basics of Python quickly because the syntax looks like normal English. That's why beginners love it. But Python is not just for beginners. It's also one of the most powerful languages for serious applications. Data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, automation, web development. Python is everywhere. The downside? Python is not the fastest language. If you're building high-performance systems, Python might not be your first choice. But if you want a mix of simplicity and power, Python is a strong contender. Next, let's move on to JavaScript. Now, love it or hate it, JavaScript is unavoidable. It is the language of the web. Every website you use has JavaScript running somewhere behind the scenes. If you want to build websites, interactive applications, or even full web platforms, you need JavaScript. The cool thing about JavaScript is that it has grown far beyond the browser. With tools like Node.js, you can use it for back-end development too. But JavaScript is messy. It has quirks. It has weird rules. Sometimes it feels like a language that was invented by accident and just kept growing. Yet despite all of that, it is incredibly powerful. Now let's talk about Java. For many years, Java was the language for enterprise applications. Big companies loved Java because it was stable, portable, and had a massive ecosystem of libraries. Java is used in banking systems, large applications, Android development, and even in universities as a teaching language. The downside is that Java can feel heavy. The code is verbose. You have to write a lot to accomplish simple things. But if you want a language that can handle big, complex systems reliably, Java has proven itself over decades. Let's take a look at C and C++. These languages are like the foundation of modern programming. They are fast, powerful, and close to the hardware. If you're building an operating system, a game engine, or something that requires extreme performance, C or C++ might be the best choice. But they are also some of the hardest languages to learn. You deal with memory directly. You can make mistakes that crash everything. But if you learn C or C++, you'll understand how computers really work at a deep level. And that knowledge will make you a better programmer in any language. Then we have C#. This language was created by Microsoft and has grown into a powerful tool for building Windows applications, games using Unity, and even web apps with .NET. C# feels a little bit like Java, but more modern and flexible. If you're interested in game development, C# with Unity is an amazing path. Let's not forget about PHP. People love to hate PHP, but it powers a huge part of the web. WordPress, Facebook in its early days, and countless websites rely on PHP. It's not the prettiest language. It has many flaws. But if your goal is to get into web development and build projects quickly, PHP is still alive and well. Now let's talk about Go, also known as Golang. This language was created by Google. It's designed to be simple, fast, and great for systems programming. Go is becoming very popular for cloud applications, distributed systems, and networking. It doesn't have as many features as other languages, but that's by design. Go focuses on doing fewer things, but doing them really well. Then there's Rust. Rust has gained a cult following because it combines the performance of C++ with safety features that prevent common bugs. People love Rust for system-level programming, WebAssembly, and anything where you need both speed and reliability. The downside? Rust has a steep learning curve. But if you invest the time, you get a language that is both modern and extremely powerful. We also have languages like Swift and Kotlin. Swift is used for building apps in the Apple ecosystem, while Kotlin is the modern language for Android. If your goal is mobile development, these are probably your best options. Swift is elegant and fast. Kotlin is flexible and fixes many of Java's problems. And then there are languages like Ruby, loved for its simplicity in web development. R, which is heavily used in statistics and data science. SQL, which isn't really a general-purpose language but is essential for databases. Even niche languages like Haskell or Lisp that are more about ideas and academic exploration than practical use. So after looking at all these, which one is the best? The honest answer is none of them. And all of them, there is no single best language. Each one has its purpose. Each one has its community. Each one shines in certain areas and struggles in others. What really matters is your goal. If you want to build websites, learn JavaScript. If you want to get into AI or data science, learn Python. If you want to work in big companies or enterprise systems, Java or C# might be the way to go. If you're chasing performance, dive into C, C++, or Rust. If you want mobile apps, go with Swift or Kotlin. Another thing to remember is that you don't have to marry one language forever. Programmers often learn multiple languages over their careers. Your first language won't be your last. What matters is learning the concepts, because once you understand how programming works, moving between languages becomes much easier. So instead of chasing the best programming language, focus on choosing the best language for you right now. Start with something that matches your goals, learn it well, and then branch out later. The real secret is this: the best programming language is the one that helps you build, create, and keep going. It's the one that excites you enough to sit down and code for hours. It's the one that gives you the motivation to keep learning, even when it's hard. So the next time you find yourself wondering which language is the best, remember, there isn't just one answer. The best language is the one that fits your journey today, knowing that your journey will keep evolving tomorrow. And as long as you keep learning, you can never really go wrong.